We was giving you lot too many encouraging signs back into the game. We was allowing you lot to have possession, and you lot have been watching this live stream. God strike me down if I'm lying. Did I not sit here and say, yo, Burnley should believe they could score? Probably not in that circumstances. Probably thought they had to do a bit more. But that's what happens when you have a game plan and you never give up. You get these things, and not more often than not, the team to give you those sort of things is Arsenal Football Club. So we have to hold our hands up. I know I asked you lot for your opinions. Please keep them coming, people. But I want to give you lot my halftime thoughts or my halftime notes as well, so some of you lot can see the actual bloody reason for me typing all the time, people. So again, ignore them. Make sure you're checking out the pin message. You understand these sort of notes after, as we do post-match reaction. As you lot can see, I'm speed typing. So again, I probably am dyslexic, but it's not because of that mistake. Half-time, people, simply put, you lot are not idiots. I said this in the game. I feel, credit to, what's going on? Credit to Arsenal for going a goal up, early goal. Couldn't believe my eyes. I think we was all right in that regards. I don't feel we tested the keeper. Even the goal, it was a good move. The centre mids did well. William got the assist, and Aubameyang, courtesy of Pope, gets on the score sheet. But I don't feel we tested their keeper enough. Saka and Aubameyang obviously had chances to score as well. I don't feel we tested their keeper enough, and obviously it was to no avail. Simply put, another game. What does this say? Sorry, people. Another game, another stupid mistake in as many games. Our last two Premier League games, there's been stupid mistakes by one individual and poor sequences of play from other people involved. I think we need to mix up the passes. Like you've seen with Xhaka, David Luiz and Partey, that ball is there over the top. That ball for the runners is there over the top, but we're making it obvious, and Burnley have the numbers to deal with it. I think we've allowed Burnley to get back in the game. I don't think Burnley have been poor. I think they've knocked it about enough. I just think, obviously, they ain't got the caliber of the player to take it up a level. But I think they've remained penned in. They've defended well. Tarkowski keeps trying that long ball to Dwight McNeil. They kept working hard, and simply put, we have allowed them to sustain possession and grow with confidence. Sooner or later, they're going to score. I'm pretty sure they didn't expect to score in those circumstances. Boy, it is what it is. From the moment we scored, we lacked game management. That's something I said to you lot. I was like, we look like we don't know what to do. We don't know whether we should stick or twist. We don't know what's going on in that regards, sort of thing, people. We're kind of dodgy in that regards. Sorry, people. I'm just gonna clip this up later. It's a problem. Again, you need to play well for large periods of the game. Again, it's not enough. It's just not good enough. Like, you lot watched it. I don't think there's say more I need to say. It's all there. We can still win it, but the players have got to pull it out. And again, I don't want to make, I think my Burnley mate here said it right, man. Self-destruct, man. That's the best way to put it, bro. That's the best way to put it. And Penguin, big up yourself. Great point. It's an all-round disaster class. Game could have been 3-0, but if you don't kill off games, again, I kind of said that, but I want to make sure I reiterate that in my post-game. So again, kill off games. Again, you lot, I don't need to tell you lot. You lot know what on. Like he said, you've got to kill off games. And this is why on one hand, I can look at the Xhaka mistake and all of these sort of things, but then we're looking at what we've done wrong. Yeah, it was great in the 6th minute to score. Partey and Xhaka did very well. William gets the assist. Odegaard made a good run as well, but it's dead, man. It means nothing if you're going to draw, And you can't just focus on the mistakes, man. Gifting, bro, we're better than Santa Claus, man. We're Santa Claus all year round, bro. It's March, and man are giving free gifts. What's going on? What's going on? Bro, we need that, man. We need that. Bro, says it there, fam. Says it there. It says it there. This is the thing. This is the thing, because these guys are going to play well, put in periods. They're not as bad as people make out, but when it's crunch time, man, they're going to let you down. You can afford for human error a couple of times this season. Man make mistakes, man are human. But guys are doing this all the time. Ironically, the last time he played Burnley, who kind of messed up the game for us? And it's got to a point now. Again, Arteta is crippled because he has to use what he has in the squad. But he's playing these man. He's giving faith to these man. And I feel on one hand, Xhaka's mistake has cost us, but we ain't killed off the game. Maybe if that's 4-1, I look at that differently. Watching the game again, the goal again, people, we're being pressed, and we haven't known what to do today all the time. Xhaka's made the run. Xhaka's got to get rid. Xhaka had too much. I'm sorry. It's not Leno's fault. I'm sorry. Leno should have got long. You can see gone long. You can see Odegaard offering for it. I'm sorry. That's Xhaka. I'm sorry. The first touch has killed him. The first touch has killed Xhaka. He's gone inside. It's killed him. And he's nonchalantly, he's looking at the ground, people. He's not even looking. I'm sorry. Look, even Woods. I don't know. I don't know. I'll take that. Is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Big up the Twitch gang as well, man. That's it, Mike. You've said it there. He plays to a decent level, but the mistakes. Simply put, for me, the pros do not outweigh the cons. Once again, on some Dr. Umar thing, the pros do not outweigh the cons. The pros do not outweigh the cons. The pros do not outweigh the cons. That's it. If Xhaka had these mistakes, but I knew he could turn this game around and win it for us, all right, cool. But when you keep doing this, it's not making sense. I think he's good on the ball. He's definitely got some qualities. He can definitely play some passes, but not street smart enough as a midfielder. That's the one thing I want, a street smart midfielder. These goals are, bro, it's a Mazzolini. It's a Mazzolini. When we go back at the end of the season, I promise you, lot, I will, and hold me account if I don't, because I did it last year. I made a video, and obviously YouTube copyrights, but I got it out there on YouTube. Did I not bring up I went out of all our goals, got footage and broke them down as to how we've conceded. Bro, I might be capping, but Xhaka is going to be there. All I will say now is the mistakes happen. It's happened. For these players, it's happened. You've got 45 minutes. Win the game. It's all about it. Do you want that to be a main focus, or do you want other things to take it? Bro, it's bare man. Xhaka and Ceballos. Cedric has done it. Bellerin has done it. David Luiz has done it. Even some of the better players have done it. You know, there's too much of this in our team. When you got so much man like that, how can you be consistent over a 38-game period, people? Real talk. You can't. You have these good moments. You know, this is what I always tell you what happens with our season. It's about, it's about in the middle. We'll be a United. We'll be a Chelsea. We'll be a Leicester. We'll have these great moments. But when it's crunch time, look what man are doing. And again, you need to apply balance, because you need to look at how this factors into our season. We're kicking off first. You've got a Manchester derby where United look to be getting second one season. Once upon a time. They're moving a bit shaky. Chelsea, Liverpool, Everton and West Ham. At the minimum we can do to get into the top four is win our games. And these are all playing after us. And we've seen them all play this week. It is what it is. And arguably, you should have. This is why we're in this mess. We don't look at the collective and how it impacts everything. Again, mentally, because for me, what surprised me, and I said it there and then, people, when we scored, it was evident that we didn't know how to control that game. It's like we found that we didn't know 6 minutes into the game. My maths is poor, so I don't want to look at idiot, but there's 6 minutes into the game gone. There's 84 minutes left or something like that, people. To get it, it looked like we didn't know how to control that. And again, it's like what I said about you can criticize Arteta, especially when, Xhaka makes that mistake and people are going to look at William for no reason. But this is where you need balance, because on one hand, you can criticize him and his faith in these players, but at the same time, you can't account for these mistakes, fam. These have been there since we played Chelsea. What was that? His first game at the Emirates, where we were fantastic against Chelsea. Last 15 minutes, what happened? These players have been around the block. They've been around the block, people, and this is as good as it's going to get. We're going to get to ride some highs. They're going to come back from behind, of course, but we've done poor. Like I said, there's 45 minutes. These players can write whatever they want. You lot will write whatever is said in the post games about you. You lot, it's down to you lot. It's down to these players. If you want them to talk about heroic comeback on Arsenal.com and all the blogs, do it. Or if you want people on all their YouTubes crying and moving mad and scapegoating, you know what's going to happen. Bellerin's not even involved. People are going to have things out for Bellerin, people. It's a mazza. It's an absolute mazza, man. And for those of you in the comments saying it's Leno, it's Bellerin, it's Xhaka, not Bellerin, it's Xhaka, it's Leno, keep it coming. I love the healthy debate. But fundamentally for me, I don't care now that it was Xhaka or whoever, or Bellerin, I don't care who it is, My problem is it's another cheap goal where collectively bare man have been involved in. I've seen that against Southampton. I've seen that today. I've seen that against Chelsea. I've seen that against Villa. I saw it in the last round against Benfica. So I don't care at this moment in time who the individual doing it. And like I said, on one hand I do. But at the same time, this tells me that there's a problem. Collectively, you're doing this. collectively cheap goals and early goals. So mentally, none of you have the ability to focus. We've conceded that goal, 6 minutes before the end of the first half. Where's the game management? Where's the okay, cool? Let's manage this game properly. This is where we defeat ourselves. This is why I said we're not in the top 4 race. Because I don't think many teams are better than us. Not that I rate Arsenal's football club right now, or I think we can chat to man. I don't think teams are levels. Yeah, they got better individuals, but we are not going to get top 4 because of ish like this. Because the variables that we can control, we can't control it. This is why, you have to target Europa League now. Just focus on finishing as high as you can in the Prem, because you lot talk a good game. You lot can chat about you need to put form together. You need to do this. You need to do that. But when you need to go out there and do it, 12:30 on a Saturday when all them other men are playing, is what it is. Man are not street smart. There's midfielders that are good on the ball here, that can turn on a sixpence, that I'm sure can do a million kick-ups. I'm sure, the heat maps, the possession, when you break down the sources of Arsenal's goals and the heat maps and all of those sort of things and the 200 passes, there are midfielders in this club that can do that. But when I need a midfielder to be street smart, not take stupid touches, clear their lines, it's not there. And football's a thinking man's game. We got bare footballers who can play lovely passes. We got bare wingers who can beat a man and dribble. We got defenders who can play with the ball. We got fullbacks that are good. But this upstairs is what's going to affect you day to day, game by game, 38 games. And when we keep doing this, over a 38 game calendar, forget that this is Arsenal versus Burnley, Burnley versus Arsenal. If you just weren't listening to this live stream, what I've been rambling about, people, tell me I'm lying. But we could clip this up and go through the season and look at bare different games and just remove the fact that this was from this game. You wouldn't know what game I'm talking about. Some of you would say, no, it was this, no, it was that and the other. So it's down to us, innit? We are the kings of self-destructing our own stuff. And until these players have an ability to stop this, it's going to be more of the same. This is